Greetings, friends, and welcome to another episode in our I Spy series, where I go around our church building and I look for things that are hiding in plain sight. I spy them according to the game. And I challenge you as the viewer to see if you can find these things and where they're located at. Because again, if you are able to be physically present at Zion Covenant Church, then it's very easy to just kind of walk in your normal pattern, in your normal locations, and not really pay attention to what's around you. So this is a way for those of us who are present on a fairly regular basis to see the things that we often overlook. And for those of you who used to be in our building but can't be in our building anymore, it's an opportunity for you to remember things that are in our building. And for those of you who will never, unfortunately, be able to be in our building because you're watching these videos from miles and miles and miles away, here's just a little glimpse, a little idea of some things that are tucked away in various corners and places throughout this structure. Now, I am a little bit sad because we just finished up our series on the stained glass windows. And that was an excellent way to be able to see things that are hiding in plain sight. That was probably the longest video series we have ever shot here at Zion, working through 25 plus windows. But that format is going to live on, looking at things, looking for things all around our building. We have done in the first two episodes different cork boards, tack boards, and the little artwork and designs there, some of which have changed since the last time we shot these videos. So if you haven't found the previous ones, you might not be able to find them anymore. One that I would like to draw to your attention today, to challenge you to look for today, is one that has been a long-term fixture here at the building and will be much longer beyond this video. So you got plenty of time to try and find this one. And it is of a bench. I don't know if you can tell in this picture or not, but this is a bench. And to be fair, we do have a few sitting benches around our building. Sometimes you don't notice these. Again, it all depends upon where you are at and where you are traveling. And even if you walk past it week by week or every once in a while, you might just not notice it because it's just part of this area that it's in. To the best of my knowledge, this is the only bench that we have that is painted. It has a painting on it, and it was hand painted by somebody that we know. This was designed and contributed to Zion Church by Darla Becker. Some of you may remember Darla. Many of you may not know Darla. Darla was a dear saint. At the time that I joined our church, she was already being cared for in a nursing facility. But before her debilitating illnesses and her passing from this life, Darla was somebody who loved art and who contributed. So on this bench, you'll see that she painted an angel with open, outstretched arms and a little bit of flower work. She liked nature around the angel. And then this sign underneath, peace to all who enter here. As I've said in previous videos, sometimes what we're showing is relevant even to what we're talking about in worship. And through this season after Epiphany, we are talking about childlikeness and peace, a desire for God's peace to permeate not only our lives, but the entire world. And I think that is one of those childhood dreams that endures throughout many of our lifetimes and through many generations, and one day we are still hoping will come to pass. So very relevant, and because Darla is a contributor and someone who has been a part of our congregation and one of our members. I'm going to throw in a bonus one. Here is another picture by Darla, and it's just that. It's a picture, and it's hanging of the story of Noah's Ark, and obviously little features on here. Now, I will give you this one hint. If you can find one, you can find the other. So if you find the picture, then you're not that far from the bench, or if you find the bench, then you aren't that far from the picture. But it's good to highlight people in their various gifts and their contributions to us and how they not only beautify our space, but they also lead us into worship and lead us into being welcomed as part of this family who gathers here on a weekly basis. So it's good to draw our attention to their contributions and to their work. And just to remember, there are unique things about our building that make us who we are, and they even tie us to a particular history and a particular theme that we want to live into. This idea of being welcomed and this idea of extending peace. So look for this. If you've seen this, feel free to comment in the section below. Maybe don't spoil it as to where it's at. If you have any memories or recollections of when any of these pieces by Darla were contributed, feel free to comment in the section below. And keep looking around our building. Keep wandering around. Keep noticing things. And until the next thing that I spy and I share with you, may the peace of God be with each and every one of you. Amen.